Welcome back to Game Boomers Live. Here we are playing some more Final Fantasy. Naomi's doing the menuing.
I'm in a menu.
So on the on the break, someone mentioned that that they found a really good computer chair on the side of the road. It was being thrown out for garbage, and then I mentioned that all 4 of our computer chairs here in the house, mine, Naomi's, Dave's, and the one that we use in the studio here for behind the couch whenever Dave's with us, they were all scavenged. They were all scavenged chairs, but they're all still high quality computer chairs. Like people just throw stuff out sometimes, you know. It's kind of wild. When I lived in Thunder Bay is a city that's a reasonably sized city, but it's surrounded by like 5 to 6 hours of forest. So like when you're in the city, it's like you're in a city, and everything you need is there. It's not like you have to go anywhere to do anything. It's all there, but it's just in like there's nothing around Thunder Bay. In all directions, there's nothing. There's like villages and dense forest. It is a city it's like a big city that's isolated. It's not like here where, you know, a few drives south, you know, a few hours south, you're in Toronto. A few hours east, you're in Ottawa. You know, we are kind of like near the bigger cities. Thunder Bay is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Nothing is near Thunder Bay. So a bunch of rich university kids every year would go to Thunder Bay for school. They'd fly in. You know, they're probably from Toronto or something. They probably have a lot of money. They fly in. They buy a shit ton of stuff just to furnish their apartment. And then when it comes time for them to leave town, they don't want to go through the hassle of moving it all back or like selling it or whatever, because Thunder Bay is so isolated. They just dump it out. They just dump it on the street. So when I was living in Thunder Bay, I got a very big CRT. It was on wheels. It was not the size of this, but it was like the size of our previous TV. But it was on wheels. It was a big CRT. I got a PS3. I got a surround sound system. I got a bunch of stuff. Like the PS3 is still here. The surround sound system has since broken, but it was like 15 years ago at this point, so whatever. But the point is like I got a lot of good free stuff. I got like 2 couches. I furnished my entire apartment in Thunder Bay from stuff that rich kids threw out. Mm-hmm. Fuck it. Dev said Thunder Bay was where you experienced the most cold you ever had. Yeah. So minus 60 degrees Celsius. That's minus 72 Fahrenheit. In the middle of the night in Thunder Bay. I was working night shift there. I had to go to work. Holy fuck, it was cold. People in your city, Leafs fans or Senators? I think Leafs.
I don't know. It depends on who you ask.
That's true, Zenchan, but there's definitely more contemporary examples. Contemporary examples than fucking console wars, dude. I sure do love hearing Dev's hobo stories. I can tell you some more as I get done. But yeah, like... what's a good way to put this? Because I had transportation, I wasn't flying in and out of Thunder Bay, I was driving in and out of it. It was a 12-hour drive to get from Thunder Bay to here. I brought everything with me when I left. Or as many things as I could. Like, I left behind my grandmother's old TV. It was like a nice TV, but it was a CRT at that point, and like by then it was kind of done, you know. Like it was like 2013 when I moved out of Thunder Bay. It was 2013, I think, 2013 or 2014. I can't remember. But like when she moved out of her house into an old age home, she had a nice CRT that she bought in 1999, a really nice CRT. But it was time to let it go, you know. Like I had flat screens by then. Mm-hmm. It was too big. Like we just left it there. Left behind some other stuff, some old ass computer like a Pentium 4 that was not relevant anymore. It was from like '99 as well. Just furniture, junk. I forgot my really nice robe, and I'm pissed. I'm still pissed about I forgot my robe.
You just buy a really nice robe again.
Yeah, I know, but it was a really nice robe, dude.
Well, what kind of robe was it?
It was this like really thick, fuzzy green robe. It was good.
That's unfortunate.
It was a bathrobe. Bubonic plague outbreak in China. Bubonic plague outbreak in China. Not surprised. Holy fuck.
We made it.
Yeah, of course all consoles had good games. Yeah, that's why I have them all. If you can bend that, like you're really strong.
Yep.
Well, like I had the van that I was driving, like just stuffed full of stuff. So at some point I had to leave some things behind. And I left behind a few bits of furniture, left behind the old couches, left behind like the old end tables that I had bought. DM me that shit, but I want to see it. DM. Right for survival. Here we go. This is the fight up the tower, isn't it? This is where everyone dies. Yeah, an avalanche is a lot bigger this time around. It's not just 3 guys.
Attention, avalanche! You are surrounded. Stand down and surrender to public security immediately. Shinra,
Right then, Shan, me too.
resist and we will use lethal force. I repeat, Shinra does not negotiate with terrorists. Resist and we will use lethal force.
You already are, dude.
Got your lethal force right here, asshole!
I agree.
Yes, we should tell you, yeah. I don't live there now, man. I'll continue the story after this. I want to see this. You fascist pricks! Haha! Oh!
In all of her
Dropping a whole plate. Just like that. No. No way. Tifa!
Sector 7 Undercity Station.
Bring wind plus element on Barrett. Okay, I'll do that, Lala.
Once we get him back, yeah.
Please, let us through.
Nope.
Out of the way! Oh, the ghosts are back.
Ghost.
Oh, no, these are different. These are the robes.
Yeah, it's the Dementors.
Cloud,
The Dementors.
Tifa, we have to get past, whatever it takes. Right.
So, does she?
Make sure to scan them.
I already scanned.
I think they're different every time.
Oh, I can check. Nope, they're all already scanned.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, fucking Dementors. Okay, so yeah, because of the nature of the rich kids going to university in Thunder Bay, plus the fact that Thunder Bay was so isolated and so far away from Toronto where they were coming from, everyone just abandoned their stuff. So like, I get a new roommate that would be there for like one semester or 1 year, and then they would just leave all their shit. So I'd have like an entire house full of stuff by the end of it. So I just basically took my pick of all the good stuff. Now living... I'm able to read, yeah. Now, living here, we still live in a location in town where there's a lot of students who are moving away, and they still do leave stuff behind. So, I've managed to get quite a few things here too. For example, this couch came from a neighbor who was getting rid of it. And this couch was from the 1970s, if you can't tell.
Okay, let's go.
But here we are. And I think we're gonna get rid of this couch soon, guys. There's gonna be a new couch on Game Boomer soon. It's kind of time, you know. No, it's not my grandma's couch. Nope. Nope. I never said it was my grandma's. The chair that I had in here before.
This one's for you.
The plaid chair.
Get him.
The plaid chair was from my great aunt, and it's also from the 1970s. That might have actually been the 60s. Basically, my great aunt had this chair, and then her cousin, her daughter, my cousin, inherited it. And then when she moved out of university, this was back in the 90s. She's much older than me, my cousin. When she moved, When she moved out of university, she wanted to get rid of the chair. I wanted the chair. I was in grade school at the time, but I wanted the chair, so I got it. I put it in the game room my parents had in the basement. And then, but my dad fucking hated this chair.
Let's do this.
So, like when I was in high school, I finally put the chair in my my own room, like my bedroom. I was like, fuck it. I'm putting it
Here goes.
in my room, so my dad never has to deal with it again. And you know, my dad was still losing his shit over the fact that the chair was still around, but it was in my room, so I was like, listen, you don't gotta deal with it anymore. And then it stayed in my room even after I moved out of my parents' house to go off on my own. And eventually I had the space to get the chair, so I brought it here when I moved here. And actually, I recall, my dad didn't want to give me the chair, he wanted to throw it out. And I was like, Dad,
Can you take over?
once I get the
Remake?
chair and bring it here, you'll never have to deal with it anymore. Like, it's not even going to be in my room anymore. It's going to be gone. And he's like, yeah, but I still don't want you to have it. So I guarantee you, I'm going to have to fucking deal with it at some point. And I'm just like, you're so stupid. God damn it. He basically didn't want me to have something because he didn't like it. It was one of those stories. Zigaton, shut the fuck up. A man with a mustache and a mullet has had sex on that couch at some point? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
This fight really breaks up the pacing and the drama of the story at this point. It does, yeah.
Tagging out.
I mean,
Okay, let's go.
the
So
mystery
it's my
of the
turn?
ghosts makes sense if you've played the game before. But if you're a new player, this just seems stupid.
That's it. One more shot.
Like, you don't. If you're a new player to the game, you don't understand that this is not how the original game went.
Get ready. Ah! How about you
Good.
back off?
Every edition has ruined the pacing. Yeah, I would have done this game so differently, dude. Can't live in the past with a worse story forever. Bullshit, dude. Final Fantasy VII's story was actually pretty good. Like, you don't like old games, and you at least like Final Fantasy VII's story.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. The ending sucked. That's just because they didn't do enough with it. They should have actually done like a thing where everyone gets to talk a little bit about what happened.
Every little bit helps. Get him.
Naomi hated every character in Final Fantasy VII.
I did a bit, yeah.
I know that you thought Eris was like not a good
Did not. I'm liking her better in this one.
GF, and you thought that Tifa enabling Cloud
Yeah, was stupid.
really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think Tifa was like a bad person. She just like made a really bad decision there.
Yeah.
You like Cloud though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aerith?
Come on.
Hey again. Hey Airmaster. That was what, did I miss a thing? Like,
Probably did, knowing how little you pay attention
That
to
was-
the goddamn fucking...
what do you want me to say, Airmaster? That's hey. Hey. Lol. Oops. The impossible to answer question.
What you got? Come on!
Taking cover behind a railing, dude. Oh shit, dude, Wedge didn't die this time. Nope, he still fell. Oh!
Not as far this time, though.
Yeah. Like, he fell and fucking died
Yeah.
instantly.
It's Shinra. They're trying to take out the pillar.
Well, that's
I have
different.
to go back. Barrett and the others are still.
Stop.
Air's just healing.
Stay with Wedge. I'm going up.
Sure.
I'm going to. I can still fight. Biggs, they were shooting at me and he...
Wedge, please. Let Cloud handle it.
Damn, dude.
Don't worry, I'll patch him up.
And both
Hang on,
girls
guys.
need to stay
Coming.
because they both need to be able to lift him up.
Well, Tifa went with Cloud last time.
Yeah.
Wedge, listen to me. You stay here with them.
Wedge can block bullets with this fat. There's that old gif of like a fat kid with his shirt up, like jiggling around as bullets bounce off of him.
Yeah.
It's like 1999 era internet. Like we're talking old memes here.
Gotta do my part to clear the path before you steal the show.
Yeah, Biggs. That was Chunk, yeah, from Goonies, yeah. But it went viral in like '99. Man, you guys, here's like a 10. I'm gonna annoy you a little bit more, okay? You guys miss YTMND? Yeah, Picard shooting at Chunk, exactly. Yeah, where it had like Picard from it was Picard. Do you remember during First Contact, Picard's in the holodeck with the Tommy gun shooting the Borg, screaming. Has Picard doing that, and he's shooting, and it's bouncing off of Chunk from the Goonies, and it's playing Rammstein in the background.
Yeah.
LOL internet, yeah. I don't know what that is because I'm not an old fuck like you. YTMND stood for You're the Man Now, Dog. And it was basically like a proto social media site from like 2004, 2006 or some shit. And you could basically make like short GIF loops with images and music play on each page. You can kind of make your own. You know you done fucked up with the PlayStation game when with origami characters had more dramatic impact than the multi-million-dollar multinational project. Yeah, kinda. Actually, it's kind of funny because some of the promotional material for this game was actually origami of the original like block characters in Final Fantasy VII. Like you know how they had like really like weird arms and
That's
stuff.
actually funny, yeah.
Yeah, you could like origami a Cloud.
Tell me about it. You see how hard we got hit over here?
Shit! What's wrong with these people?
Hey, dude, YTMND's still around. Go to YTMND.com. Yeah, Chunk Picard. Chunk is indestructible. Here it is. I'm gonna show Naomi this. I'll wait until she's ready. Punch the keys, for God's sake. Yes. Yes. You're the man now, dog. Basically, YTMND was a site that offered you a template to very easily and quickly make memes that would become their own URL. And then you could share them out. And this was done like during the era where it was forums like GameFAQs and IGN and Something Awful, and 4chan, and Newgrounds that were the big sites on the internet, not social media like Twitter or Facebook. Noomy heel. You have my stapler. I believe you have my stapler. I believe you have my stapler.
Gotta be careful.
What was the stapler from anyway? That was definitely before The Office. Or before like all those type of shows. Nice. Office Space, yeah. Office Space versus The Office, guys. What's the better show?
I'm waiting. Is that it?
I think just playing on normal. I know it was a movie, but still, you know what I mean, though. Like, what was better? Yeah, that was just its style, Zen-chan. Yeah.
Applying first aid.
Office Space was better than The Office, eh? Okay, Dave and I, we talked about at one point during the Zelda playthrough, The Legend of Neil. Actually, Dave brought it up fucking constantly, Legend of Neil. One of the seasons of Legend of Neil, they do this giant side gag that goes on way too long called the Glofus, which is basically an inside look at Ganon's secret operation. It's just basically The Office. It's like, okay, all right. Okay, so check this out, Amy. Check this out. This is YTMND. What it would be, it's a place. It was like a place where I had a template for you to make your own meme really easily. You upload text, you put in text, upload GIF, upload music, and it would just make it for you. And you could share. You could share the URL. So you here it is. Okay, you click it. Yeah, and this is what will come up. And music's playing right now, but we can't hear it.
Yeah.
And this was what memes were like back in 2005.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that it's dumb.
Old internet. Yeah, Zigatan, I'm doing this just to piss you off. That's why I'm doing it. This is the kind of shitty content I come here for. Thank you, Dev.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh God.
Coming. Don't think you're gonna get away with this.
Yeah, get the guy that doesn't have a shield. Zen-chan. That's some old shit, man. I could do meme history. What do you think? Should I turn my age? Should I turn my age into like content, basically? Back in my day, this is how memes were.
That'll do.
Look at these idiots bringing swords to a gunfight. I do remember Brian Peppers. What do you think that guy's doing now?
Get ready. It's over.
I don't know.
Not bad.
He's probably swinging from a rafter somewhere. Yeah, Brian Peppers was a guy who went viral in like 2004. Mainly on 4chan. Because he was like hideously deformed.
Tough, but doable.
And the internet was a much crueler place back then. So it was like, oh my god, this guy, he has to be like some kind of sexual predator because he looks like this. It's like, damn, dude. And actually, I think it turned out that he actually was. Like, the story behind the photo is that it was from like a mugshot or something, and he actually was somebody who like tried to grow up a woman.
Fine.
It was the Wild West, now we're in the Internet 20s. Yes and no, Kojimera, because like
No escape.
the Internet Wild West is still alive and well on alt tech. You know, like head over to BitChute. BitChute at this point feels like YouTube 1 year before it got popular, or like 6 months before it got popular.
If
You know?
never in doubt.
It has the same feel. It has the feel of like, oh, interesting things are happening here that aren't really censored and aren't really allowed by the mainstream. Like, you know, like the cool stuff that exists outside the bounds of polite society. It's happening on BitChute right now, which is basically what YouTube was before it sold out. So, damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude. Gonna suck your soul?
Dementor's kiss.
Yeah.
Biggs.
Yes, Amateur Blaze, absolutely.
You made it. No, I might not. Hey,
And it's terrible.
No, the
Is
sexy scallywag.
Don't worry. He'll bounce back.
What?
He'll bounce back? Yeah, with
Yeah,
his
100%.
size, da-da-da-da-da.
Crap.
good to hear. Could have used some extra padding myself.
Wow, he's actually making that
Biggs.
joke.
Yep.
Don't talk.
I like that they just don't fucking give a shit. Yeah, they're gonna make fun of him for being fat. It's
Out
just,
in Japan, they don't.
it's just fun.
Cloud, promise me. Don't let it be for nothing.
I won't.
Yeah.
You're a good man,
Is it time for his death?
giving me that comfort.
He looks terrible.
Because he's dying, Devin. Good lord.
One more thing.
Link
The
Avalon.
Leaf House. It's an orphanage. In the Sector 5 slums. The kids, they're great. I used to visit.
That you'll have to do yourself.
Let me guess. Not a fan of kids.
Cloud, this guy's gonna fucking die. Yeah, it needed blood.
You have
Like, he needed to be bleeding
so
here.
much in common.
They didn't want to give it that M rating, though.
Has to be fucking PG so they get more monies.
Not PG.
More money.
Cloud,
It's rated teen.
our
Money.
future is in your hands.
Oh, this feels so good.
What, lying? I'm just gonna expose you.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is no longer on the top, man. It's kind of gone now.
Call of
Like-
Duty died.
It was Halo for a while, then it was Call of Duty, and now it's like Fortnite.
Exactly. Cody Davis knows what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Well, that's why like all the Marvel shit is so bleh, you know? Like people understand. Oh, never mind. People understand that like whenever that minivan pulls up to the theater with like 6 fucking kids in it, that's a lot of money coming in. That's why they were so reluctant to make Logan, even though Logan was a great movie. Heal him. Look at this fucking guy. Just flying around. That wouldn't work. Fucking helitrooper, get the fuck out of here.
Allow me.
Yep. Use wind. Okay.
Don't have any. But they're also weak to fire, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. I saw Deadpool on opening night, and there were kids. Our first date was seeing Deadpool. It was not a very good movie. I know you liked it, but I didn't like it. You know, I'm actually surprised that you're such a big Deadpool fan, because in all the years we've been together, I haven't seen a single thing come out of you that at least shows that you like Deadpool. Like, you don't collect the comics or anything. No,
I did.
I guess you have all your comics here now, but you know what I mean, though, right? Like,
Let's try that again.
you're like, I love Deadpool, and it's like, I figured you'd have more Deadpool stuff, basically.
Okay, Dev, this is a great time to talk about this while I'm trying to fight flying goddamn bug shit.
They're not bugs.
Just heal me.
Ain't dead yet. Game over.
Oh, wow! While you were healing, it fucking killed you. Here you go, Debbie.
This is your fault.
Equip Magnify and Fire, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
How's it my fault? How's it my fault?
Fuck off. Yeah. I'm too tired for this shit. What are we at? Not even half an hour.
Not even, we just hit half an
Good
hour.
fucking lord.
Do you actually want to stop here? Guys, anyone wants to stop here?
Nope. I'm just gonna fucking shit
It's
on
okay.
through.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
shit on through, god damn it. I'm gonna
Shit.
shit on
Nah.
through.
No, we'll stop. And the reason we'll stop is because there's actually a big-ass, amazingly emotional cutscene coming up where the plate falls. And I don't want you to be so tired and fucking bitter and angry that you shit all over it.
Fine. Fine, we'll
So,
stop then.
No, equip those material first. You know? You're gonna forget. You're gonna forget for next time. Equip the fire and magnify. Yeah, Dr. Myman. Shit all over it. Shit over it. What does magnify do anyway? Expand the range. Oh, it makes it hit everyone. Okay, that's cool. So wait, magnify is literally just all then?
Yes.
It's just the all materia.
Yes.
Well, why didn't they call it all?
Cause fucking faggots, that's why. Fucking faggots. I don't fucking know what I'm doing anymore.
So,
Oh.
it's very clearly time to put Naomi to bed. Because holy fuck, dude.
Fuck you, Dev.
Holy
It's all
Christ.
your fault for all 4 reasons.
Save the goddamn
that got
game.
listed.
Save the game.
I'm saving it.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you know.
That's an empty slot.
When-
Fucking save the game.
I am.
Save the game.
Ah.
Save the game. Save the game.
Stop.
Give her the meat scepter.
Ew.
I'll turn her into a meat stock. You two fucking ruin everything.
Good.
This could have been a good stream. What do you mean? Actually, up until basically, hold on. Up until basically
It could have ended
last
well.
15 minutes, it's been good.
Are you sure about that? Because I disagree.
Dude,
Alright, we're done.
I'm controller on head.
Goodbye. Nah. That's stupid.
Here, take this. All right, Naomi. My evening is ruined.
Good, Shogoth.
Do you actually mean that? Okay, here.
Good.
Zigaton means it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think Shogoth does. I think Zigaton
Nope.
means it, though.
Mm.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go put Naomi to bed. Jesus Christ. Good night.
Good night.